Hey everybody, Jason from Bender here. Wanted to put together this little video for you and talk about UV and UV light. Today we've got a Clean Comfort UV light. This is a dual bulb unit, and we're going to install it today. And you'll see that with our guest Mike Janis. He's here at my house and in my office, and we're going to put this in my air handler so you guys can get a good idea on how simple it really is to install UV lights. Moving forward from this day to God knows when, everyone is going to want a UV light. These will wipe out any virus, bacteria, some VOCs. There's other lamps that can kill more of that stuff like smoke and smell and things of that nature. But primarily this is going to be used typically to clean the air, get any kind of airborne virus or bacteria out of the system. So it's great. We're really looking forward to showing you guys this and showing you how easy this can be to install. It's inexpensive, okay? So it's not really gonna cost you guys a lot of money for an upgrade to a customer. I see these being like a pad for a condenser moving forward. I mean, every one of your customers should be offered a UV light if you're installing a new air handler. Or even if you're not, and you just want a reason to get in the house. I know a lot of people are skeptical about having people in their house right now, and that's slowing business down. This is a good way to generate some face-to-face communication with your customers to say, hey, let me come in there and install a UV light for you. It's gonna wipe out any airborne virus. And with this coronavirus, we know how contagious it is. It'd be nice to know if someone coughs or sneezes in your home, if that air handler's on, it's just sucking it right out of the air and it's killing it on point. So really exciting stuff. And moving forward in the video, we're going to talk to Mike Janis. He will unbox this thing. We'll show you guys how easy and simple it is to put together. And then we'll install it, and we'll show you how simple that could be too. So we'll catch you on the flip side on the install. All right, guys, so here we are. Here's Mike Janis, and he's got the UV light here. What we're going to do is just unbox it. There's not many things in there. It's really simple and easy. You can see we got our furnace here. In our return, we're going to place this above the coil. There's multiple places you can put this, and Mike will go into that in a little bit more detail when he starts to install it. But we're going to install this above the coil for this. So let's we'll open up the box and we'll see what we got here. So what do we got, Mike?
All right, so as soon as you open up the box, the first thing you're going to see are the bulbs. So I know I don't have to say this, but let's be very careful, especially when you're taking it out. Make sure you have a clean place to put it. But this should pull out just like this. All right, place that over there. Inside here we have our bracket that we will mount on the furnace. 4 screws, mounts right on the furnace. Shield, which directs the light down on the coil. We have our knee pads, our instructions, right? So these will explain to you briefly or very quickly on how to install the light. And then you have your parts, all right? So we're gonna go over these once we start putting it together, all right? So it's that simple. Then you have your cord. Then you have your cord, which plugs into any outlet, and it turns the light on. You get 9,000 hours continuous light.
Now, Mike, for this is 24 volts, so we're just gonna plug this in. This light's gonna stay on all the time. This bulb particularly gets 9,000 hours, which is roughly about a little longer than a year. You get about a year and a few weeks out of it, right? Is that right? Correct. So that'll run continuously no matter what.
That's right.
Okay, good. All right, well let's get going on.
All right, we're back. We have everything laid out on the table. We'll demonstrate how to put the UV light together, and we'll cut the hole in the supply plenum and show you how easy this is to mount. All right, so what you want to do is take the actual power bank, all right? Put it on its end. Then we're going to snap this guy in here. Just like that, all right? Next, remove plastic off the shield, all right? When they call back for burnt plastic. And then that, we're gonna just rest in here like so. Now we have this bracket here holds the heat shield on the on the light. You want to make sure it's notched. So you want to make sure that the notched side is facing up. Okay. We'll slide that down over there and then put it right onto the shield. Once you do that, you have the locking pin. All right, this thing, you're going to slide it. So if you look at the light, there's it's kind of welded together. There's like a little bridge, they call it. You're going to go in between that, and at 12 o'clock, you're going to put the top of the clip in there, and then bend this around and latch it like that. Okay? And now we have our assembly. All right? Now once we cut our hole, we're going to mount this on the plenum. This is going to slide in and it snaps in. And then right over here, we have our power cord, which will run down to the plug on the side of the furnace. Okay? All right, so we found the spot on the plenum where we're going to mount the mounting bracket. All right? So as you can see, we already drew a hole there. But look, just simple. Before you even put the rubber gasket down, you set it there, you draw your hole, and then we'll cut it, and then we'll mount this on. All right, we got our hole cut, and now we're gonna take our gasket and put this right over the hole, right? Sticky side on the sheet metal. And we're just gonna cover it right over the hole, just like so. All right. Now if you notice, you have your knockouts here, which if you care to pop those out, you can. And then we mount the bracket, okay? So here's the bracket. The back side of it is gonna go right up against the furnace. Here we are, right here, line that up on that hole. Let's get a screw on the job. So now, guys, while I'm mounting this up, there's multiple places you can put this, all right? You can put it in the return, which will help with the air, clean the air, or you can put it over the evaporator coil, which this thing will shine down on the evaporator coil and also help kill bacteria or whatever's growing on that coil when the unit is off or running. So we decided to put it over here on the plenum of the supply over the top of the evaporator coil and get both things. We're going to clean the air and keep the evaporator coil clean too. Just like that. Switch hands over here. And once we get this last screw in, we've got 4 on the inside that we'll get in there and tighten this thing up nice. And then we're ready to put the bulb in. There's 4 quick screws right here. And you want to be careful not to crack the plastic. So you don't want to over tighten it. All right. Now, our light is ready to be installed. All right. See the clip on the end holds in the shield, keeps the light straight. So all we're going to do is slide this in. You got these 2 clips. There's one on the top, one on the bottom. Slide those in until they clip. Straight back. Squeeze that just like that. And we're in. You get two sides of the cord. This side goes to the actual unit, and we know where this one goes. Right on the side. And then, you know, I mean, there's ways that you can hide this, make it look nice and neat. Come around, and that's the drill. Come over here. Put that there. And there you go. You got the light is on and it's ready to go. All right, so here you have it. New UV light installed. We got clean comfort, clean install, and clean air. Customer satisfied. Very simple to do. If you guys have any questions, you can always reach out to Bender Tech Support. I'm Michael Janis. Peace.
So guys, there you have it. Let's give a big thank you to Mike Janis. It's also a nice way to get free labor for me, since this is my house and he installed this UV light for me. But I'm excited not to have to worry about any viruses, any bacteria getting pushed through my air conditioning system. It's really easy to do, as you can see in the video. This took us I'd say about 35 minutes in total to do. So simple install. Again, great way for your people to get into the house. I know homeowners are a little bit skeptical right now about letting, you know, contractors into their house. They're worried about this coronavirus. But this is a great way to say, hey, let us in. You don't have to come near us. We can install a UV light for you, and this is going to wipe out any kind of virus or bacteria that might be floating around within the air in your house. UV technology has been around for a long, long time, and a lot of times over the past few years, it kind of took a back seat. People are going to want to have these types of accessories in their home moving forward. So take advantage of it. They're inexpensive. At Bender, we're stocking these Clean Comfort UV lights. They're affordable, and I think you should be offering them to all of your customers when you do any kind of estimate. This is something that homeowners are going to want moving forward. So Mike Janis, thank you. Appreciate the free labor.
Anytime. Taillight guarantee as always.
And very nice clean install as promised. So we're excited about that. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you found it informational, and we'll talk to you soon.